I worked the night shift at a regional hospital, mostly filing paperwork. One evening, an older nurse told me a story about a patient who used to haunt these halls decades ago. She said some patients vanished without ever being discharged. I laughed it off until the third night. At 2:47 a.m., the lights in the hallway flickered. The intercom crackled with static. From somewhere down the corridor, I heard the squeak of shoes dragging slowly across the linoleum. But no one was scheduled on that floor. I stepped out and saw him. A tall figure in a hospital gown, skin loose and pale, his head tilted unnaturally to the side. His face, God. His face looked wrong. It was stretched, too wide, as if someone had pulled the skin taut over a skull that didn't quite fit. I whispered, "Sir, are you all right?" He didn't answer. He just raised his hand slowly and pressed a single finger against where his lips should have been. Shh. Then he turned, walking into a room that I knew was locked. When I forced the door open, the room was empty. The next night, I checked the hospital archives. I found something I shouldn't have. Old patient files marked with a red X. The photos had been scratched out, but the names were still there. Every single one of them had been admitted for severe facial disfigurements. And every single one had mysteriously disappeared. That same night, I saw him again. This time in the elevator, except he wasn't alone. Behind him were others, their faces mismatched, stitched together like masks. Hollow eyes, mouths sewn shut with thick black thread. The doors shut before I could move. When they opened again, the elevator was empty. But taped to the wall was a Polaroid photo of me, sitting at my desk. The next evening, I noticed something strange in the bathroom mirror. My reflection's mouth didn't line up with mine. Its smile came half a second too late. Its eyes were darker, sunken. When I leaned closer, the glass rippled, and my reflection whispered, though I hadn't opened my mouth, "He likes your face." The lights went out. The whole hospital plunged into silence. I heard breathing behind me, hot and slow. When I turned, he was there. Closer than he had ever been. His hand reached for my cheek, cold and damp like rotting flesh. I blacked out. When I woke, I was on the floor, my coworkers shaking me awake. They said I had fainted. Everything looked normal. Until I looked into the mirror again. It was my face staring back, but not my eyes. They were someone else's. And deep down I knew. The collector had started his work.